Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans here with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So I'm so excited about this Now What series. This is what I do every every Thursday night. This is where I take something that's in your studio or may not be in your studio and show you different things that can be done with it. But I'm really excited about this one particular thing, so I just had to show it off. If you're joining me through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed, and you're subscribed just down below here. And if you're joining me through my Facebook group, make sure that you've given StreamYard permission. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Janet, and hello, Judy. Now, remember that this is part of a live presentation. So if I do talk to different people as we go along, that's because it's part of the live. Now, if you don't like that sort of stuff, watch it on a replay, just scoot on by, and then you don't have to pay attention to that. So I am super, super stoked about being able to show you something today. Let me just, I'm going to go down. Hello, Marge. Welcome back from that amazing holiday. And Felicia, hello. All right. This is coming. Now, I am heading off to, hello, Pam. I am heading off to Winnipeg in just over a week, and I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks. I'll be doing a few lives, or I'll be pre-recording for some of it, but not too much. But I wanted to show you something. This celebration starts on January the 4th, I think it is. January the 4th, that's right. And there's amazing, I think this is one of their better celebration ones, but I think the thing that is the best about all this, and they coordinate between the two, which is really, really nice. Hello, Rita, is something that you can get as a joint offer. And I can't wait to show you. Oh my goodness, you guys, take a look at it. And I'm going to just straighten up my camera here. This is the Glass Mat Studio. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so pretty. It is over 13 inches. I would say it's 16 inches by 16 by 14 inches. It's glass. It's tempered glass. Hello, Rita, and hello, Kay. So by the joining offer, what happens is, and I was wondering about this with the lights, how that's going to work. Now, this is going to be lights up above, so I can't really control those lights too much. But in any event, I got this today, and I just have to show it off. It's in both metric and in inches. It has the grid paper. It also comes with this, and this is a silicone mat. And I'll show you some of the really good things about this. I like the corners that are on here, and you can't really see them. I'll actually take them off, and that stops from having any, did I say the size? Yes. It's about 16 inches by 13, 14 inches. They have these on the corners, which do come off, so you got to be careful with them. But they stop having any sharp edges on there. It does come with this silicone mat, and oh my goodness, silicone, you know what it's like. So this goes on here like this, and it's not going to budge. So you have that. I did get it, Ina. Yes. And on here, what you can do is you can go ahead and put a mat like this. And if you're doing any brayering or anything like that, it's going to stay there. These spots here are for, you could do them for mixing paint and that sort of stuff on it, or you could use it for your stamping spots, and you could mix here as well. It also comes with this chamois. Now the chamois is bigger than the other one for sure, but it's a lot thinner, which means that you can get into different spots. Now, I'm actually not going to use this today. I'm going to keep it until the new year, but this I think would be just amazing. So we can go ahead and put that up there. And of course, just think of all the different things. Now, with me, I do a lot of different techniques. So, and you know how I bring in this. Well, I don't have to do that anymore. I can do it right here on my glass mat. Also, when it comes to doing any of my heat embossing, I can do it right on there. This to me is an amazing thing. Now, the only thing that you can do is if you are a demonstrator right now, you can order it. There's limited quantities. And then they've put aside enough for what they figure are going to be people that sign up with the new sign up thing. And honestly, it's great. I really, truly think that I would sign up for this. That's for sure. Now, I have to make a card, right? Because it's now what? So yesterday I used this stamp set and these dies, and I think it's an amazing stamp set. I just got it, but it's carried over, so you can use it for birthdays, weddings. You could use it for 4th of July. You could do it for Canada Day, any kind of a celebration. Oh, Felicia, you ordered yours today. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. So I've done this technique before, but I just want to do this so that I can show you what can be done with it. Now I can turn around and I can use blending brushes on here. I can use a lot of different things. So let me just come in. I'll just grab some blending brushes. And we're going to use some bright colors on here. I'm going to have some Melon Mambo. So see, I can come here, and if I decide, if I go like this, and I get it, you know how you always want to brush some off? I can brush it right off on there, and then just come in here, and I can start from off the side. So see, I can just go here, just come off the side. And I mean, it doesn't matter if it goes onto the back, right, of the cardstock, but here, like I say, this is Melon Mambo, and we just want to go like this. Now, like I say, I've done this technique before, but I want to show you how easy the cleanup is. So that's Melon Mambo. I should be able to show you this here. So you could just put your ink thing there so that you don't get that wrecked. And I know I've got another color there that I can use this on. I'm going to use a little one just so that I don't mix some of these colors. I haven't washed these. Hello, Nancy from Ontario. So like I say, if you like this and you're not a demonstrator, this is the time to sign up on January the 4th. Contact me and I'll let you know. You could join the Dragonfly Crafting Divas. Great team. I think I've got the best team. We had a great Christmas party. All right, so I'm just going to come in here. And yeah, we're going to do like a celebration thing. And we're going to do it in weird colors, right? This is definitely not like a, it's not kind of your typical New Year's colors, that's for sure. But isn't this thing amazing? Oh my goodness. Like, now I am, like I say, going to go and use a little bit of unorthodox colors on here. So that is using, this was Melon Mambo, this was Highland Heather. This is just probably just a little bit less than a quarter sheet of the basic white cardstock. And then I'm going to come in with, I wonder where, it's got to be on this desk. That was my color choice. Anyways, I was going to come in with, oh my goodness, Parakeet Party. I know, wild. Let's just put that right there. And I'm so used to holding it, but you don't really need to hold it. And look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Just a bit, not a whole lot. It could have been Daffodil Delight as well. So we are going to do Joseph's Coat with this particular stamp set. Now, one thing I have not checked to see how it actually, because I don't think it has enough of a cushion to do it. I think I may still have to come in because I'm using photopolymer stamp sets. And I think I may have to put that down on there. So I'm not going to use my silicone mat right now. Yes, before I do my card base. Yes, for sure. So I'm just coming in with a baby wipe, and I'm just going to wipe that up. And look at that. Like I say, I don't want to get my mat. Now, there's no paper behind this. This grid is in between. So it's not going to do anything to the mat itself. All right, so I probably should have had something to dry that off. I'm going to need some of this. Ooh, I don't even know where that is. Usually it's right here. Well, we may have to do a run over somewhere. So, like I say, it's going to be like this. I have these stamps put on here. And I thought, oh, that's going to look really kind of pretty on there. But I think I need to put, like I say, a paper piercing mat below that, or my grid paper. So I'm just going to put my grid paper here and come on top of that. Now, one thing that's really, really important when you do this particular technique, and like I say, I've done this technique quite a few times, and it is in your the technique library. We want to make sure that this is dry. So I'm just going to come in with my heat tool and make sure it's good and dry. And because it's glass, it won't matter that I do it directly on there. So there's another good use for it. Hello, Lala. Like I say, it comes with the chamois. I just don't want to get it dirty until the new year, right? So you want this to be good and dry. I always turn when I'm doing something and drying it, I turn it over the other way. I don't know how that parakeet party is going to mix with that. I should have probably just left the pinks on there. But it should turn out okay. Okay, I'm thinking that is probably dry. And then I'm going to come in with my embossing folder, because this is how you do the... And now I'm going to use my Versamark. Oops. This is an old Versamark. I wonder if I have a newer one up here. That's a little bit newer. And we're just going to come and stamp this up. Now, like I say, it's tempered glass. I was a little worried when mine came today because my box was pretty wet and it was torn apart. So it worked okay, though. Okay, so let's just put that here. Oh, and I said I was going to bring this down here. So it's all about this glass mat. So I'm just going to kind of have this off here. Oh, I think I got that okay. And then we're going to just stamp this up just a bit more. Got to see how I stamped that. Okay, I'm going to switch it around and have it go kind of like that. Oh, great, Kay. I'm glad you got your... Oh, you got your order yesterday and your parcel. Geez, that was quick, because I didn't get that until Monday. And what is it? It's Thursday. Not bad. And it's the postage rush, apparently. All right, now what you need to do with this is you need to come in with some clear embossing powder. And this is part of, like I say, the technique. But like I say, the only reason I'm doing this is to show you the benefits of all this design, or this Mat Studio. Now, I am thinking that maybe I can see that maybe what I should do is pick another one of these little ones, and I can put on the inside there. I think this one will be all right to put down there. So I've got that embossing buddy has been on there. So let me grab another block. never seem to have enough blocks, and I probably have about 3 or 4 sets. So let's just put that there. It's gonna get needs a little bit of getting used to with this silicone mat, because you want to use that. I'm just going to come back in here. And I think also the fact of the noisiness of the block, or the mat, the glass mat. There we go. So I can take that off. And like I say, we're going to just use our embossing heat gun right on here. So we just want to get that heat set. And clear is one of the hardest embossing powders to heat set, because you don't want to overcook it, especially for this technique, because if you do, what happens is you lose the whole wow factor of this technique. So just getting that inked up. Looks like a summer sky. It's going to look like. There we go. So see, I did that right on the mat, and it doesn't keep the heat on that mat. All right. Let's put that away. And now I'm going to come in with my Night of Navy. Hello, Dolores. Well, Dolores, what I'm showing off is this glass mat is what I'm really showing off. Yes, it's nice and big. It really is. It covers this portion very well. The only thing I can say right now, the other part is because of these corners on here, like when I put grid sheets down, I tend to put a pad of grid sheets down on my workstation, and they start to curl, and you don't like them to curl. All right, another new tool. This is the new brayer. We used to have these brayers. They used to be actually, take a look at how big they are. This is 4 3/4. So I'm just going to come here, and I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we're going to do it. This is Night of Navy. And then all we're going to do is roll off of here and roll this onto, whoops, that came off. Hold on. Let me get that back in there. There we go. Oh, you know what I did? I did it in such a way. There's a way to release those, and that's what I did, is I pushed the release. So we're just going to come and see what I'm doing to that table. I'm going, whoops, see, I'm doing it again. I'm done something with this, and I'm pushing down on it. I think there's a certain way to do it. I loved my brayers. This now opens up a whole new line of techniques now that we have the brayers again. Oops. Like I say, I'm holding it down and I'm squeezing it, and I know I'm not supposed to. You know what? I'm going to just take off with this, and I'm just going to come in with my blending tool, and let's get that blended right in there. I wonder if what I did was, I really want to get that on there with the brayer. I'm going to have to play with that and give you the tips later on how to work with that brayer. Because like I say, I'm pushing it a certain way and I'm releasing it. So let's just get that on there. Want to get that covered as much as we can. But isn't that awesome with the way that it's showing up. And look what I'm doing to my workstation. Oops, that's going to come out again. I say I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong on there, but there's something I'm doing wrong. This is nice because you can take it apart, and it's easy to take apart. All right, so we have that. Now let's see how well that silicone actually washes off. I like the stand on there. Let's see. Look at that. It comes right off of there. And that's with the Night of Navy right onto that silicone there. We're just going to come, and like I say, the silicone chamois would just clean that off. I think you could take this when you take off the corners. You could also run it underwater. It's quite heavy. I don't know if it's one thing that I would take to crops with me. I don't know. We would see. Okay, so we've got that. Let's move that kind of out of the way. Like I say, I'm just showing off this fantastic mat. And then the other part that you do with Joseph's coat is just come in with your paper towel. And of course, we all know what paper towel will do. And then this is like an embossing resist is really what it is. I'm wondering if I didn't clear off and get the embossing powder. It looks like I didn't use the embossing buddy enough. But look at that. Wow, eh? Okay, so then we might as well make a card with that, right? Okay, so I am going to put that onto a card base. I don't know. It's pretty wide. So let me just come in. I'm going to cut this 3 3/4 by 5 inches. But like I say, I think almost looks like I got water on there. But like I say, we're going to get kind of the gist of how this all works with this mat. Now, I also thought, what better color could I use? I could use this on here, or let's go ahead and put the Melon Mambo behind, because this could be for somebody that really likes pink. So we'll go 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Sure is much nearer than rubbing the ink pad over it. Yes. And Pam, it's 8:30 Friday morning. It's not quite black velvet. It's called Joseph's Coat is what this technique is called. Hello, Colleen. Like I say, it's the glass mat that we want to talk about, right? Oh, I didn't get that very good. Did I do that? Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and cut this properly. This was 3 3/4. I'm going to cut it by 5, and then I have to cut the other one so that we've got it going with the right mat. I think I'll come here. So we're going to go 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. There we go. Gotta get these portions right? So there we have that. Great stamp set, you guys. So this is going to come like this, and let's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Let's come in. I don't think this is going to scratch really either. I guess if you took a diamond to it, you definitely would cut it. But who's got a spare diamond around to cut something like that? Oh. That's what I'm wondering, Felicia. That was a second thought to use that brayer. That came in my pre-order as well. That was a second thought to use that. When I do this Joseph's Coat, a brayer is great. I could have just rubbed the ink pad over there too. Oops. Scratch proof? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. And then this is just going to go across here like so. I didn't get that cleaned off as well. as what I should have. But like I say, when it comes to this, we're more interested in the glass mat, right? You know what? I think I'm going to do it this way. No, I got to do it this way. So that's the way that the... And so we can go, let's see, I'm thinking that maybe let's put the... I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch with this. But honestly, if you are not a demonstrator, this is the time to sign up. And really, to join our teams is an amazing thing to be able to do. Congratulations on your big day. I could probably get that on there, but let's see. Would this go across there? Should go across this way. So I think we'll do a let's celebrate in there. Oh, you know what? I did use that last night, and I don't think I cleaned off that stamp. Well, we're going to have to use something else. So I'm going to use the Night of Navy. I think that congratulations is just too big. Let's see it on there. What else could I use? Trying to think. Couldn't use the Happy New Year. I'll try this, but I think it's going to be too big for the card. Oh, no, it'll be okay. So I'm just going to come like that, put that on there. We can see that it's nice and straight with our... It's quite big, this stamp set. So I'm just going to come get that off of there. Stamp there. And there we go. We're just going to put that across there. Oh, you know what? I should have... This would have looked nice if I'd used clear embossing powder on this ink as well. So, okay, it's kind of like that. So we can trim that. I could take it right to there. Okay, let me just trim this. Oh, my camera's switched off. Thank you. Why does it do that? There we go. All right, so we'll just use our dimensionals on here. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but like I say, I'm more interested in just showing how cool this. So I could use this measurement. That is 3.5. Let's go 4 3/4. I do like this red on here. There we go. Okay. It's going to be bad because I'm going to be doing that with my nails. That's for sure. Okay. So, like I say, I'm not going to be around too much in the month of December. So I had to show this mat off as quick as I could. I thought it just needs to be shown off, that's for sure. And oh my goodness, haven't used these in a long time. Are these the glassy dots? But I can go ahead. I could use purple on here. I could use the melon mambo on there. Let's try the melon mambo. Yeah, let's go ahead with that. There we go. There we go. So there's using the Joseph's coat. But like I say, the best thing about this is this mat, is being able to do that. This, like I say, is the silicone part. It just sticks right down there. This doesn't skid. We could mix paint in here as well. We can heat emboss completely on here. What are other tools that you could use this for? We could use this when I say if I'm doing any spritzing with water or any techniques that have water on them. It's not going to get all over my table. I didn't get any embossing powder there, but I do have my little mat that does that. So like I say, there's something for that you could do. Yes. This pad is new. This glass mat is the join special. And basically in January, if you join on January the 4th, you have your choice between this or extra in product. This glass mat. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I just can't wait to use it. The glass mat is noisy. Yeah, I'm going to have to just forget about using that. I've got to remember about that, Judy. That's for sure. Yeah. But anyways, so there's our Happy New Year card. Congratulations on your big day card. And I've got to remember to, with this glass mat, is not to turn around and hit it, right? But it is a little noisy, like you said, Judy. That's a good point. And I'll have to get used to just doing it with my fingers because I'm so used to tapping certain things down. So that'll be something else. All right, you guys. So what's next is on Saturday, I'll be coming back with my sketch challenge. Join me at 10 o'clock. I'll also be announcing the winners for last month. Ones that could win either they win a tutorial if you live outside of Canada, or you could win a stamp set if you live inside of Canada. They are. This is a really, really good tool. I can't wait. I think I'm going to protect my base here. It's going to be awesome. I do need to think about possibly not wearing rings when I'm doing this. And if you're using your mats, just to be careful. Awesome, you guys. Remember, if you like that, give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate it. And remember, if you live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. The new catalogs, I've got some. I'm going to get ready. If you do live in Canada and you want one and you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, if you put an order in with me in the last 6 months, if it's not been a BOGO event, because usually those ones are demonstrators as well, I will send you a catalog, no problem. But if you want one, make sure that you do reach out to me for it. By all means, I will do that. All right, you guys, have a great evening. Remember to create because it's great for the soul. And we will talk to you on Saturday at 10 o'clock Pacific. Bye for now.